Tov, Rabotay, Boker Tov. Be'ezrat Hashem, before we get into the Sfira of the day, which today is Nezach, Wednesday, I would like to speak about something that is very important. We know about that yesterday was the Ilula of Arizal HaKadosh, Rabbi Yitzchak Ashkenazi. Now we know about that what the Zohar HaKadosh says, that on the day of the Ilula, the tzaddik has a lot of power, like we mentioned yesterday. But the Zohar also says that 3 days before the Ilula and 3 days after the Ilula of the tzaddik are considered to be as if it's the day of the Ilula of the tzaddik. Meaning that if those who didn't have the chance or forgot or were not able to pray to the tzaddik and to connect to the tzaddik and to ask what they want in the mirror to the tzaddik, it's not lost. He can still get up today, he can get up tomorrow, after tomorrow, in the last chance, to pray to the tzaddik and in the mirror of Rabbi Ashkenazi, may HaKadosh Baruch Hu hear all our prayers. Like we said, Rabotai, today is the Sfira of Nezach. What is Nezach, Rabotai? Nezach, Rabotai, is something simple. It's achieving the impossible, achieving what it seems to be impossible to achieve. But in life, Rabotai, we have a lot of things that are hard for us to imagine that we can receive these things. Accomplishments which seem impossible, like we say in English. But in the day of Nezach, we have the power to achieve something that is impossible. How can we achieve? What do we need in order to achieve the impossible? It's simple. Emunah, faith. That if a person wants to achieve the highest goals, the most impossible goals that he could think of, it's a matter of having a strong faith today. And with the strong faith that the person has today, he can bring down shefa, he can bring down blessing that you can't imagine. It's all a matter, Rabotai, of today having a strong emunah, a clear emunah. You know, Rabotai, there's a story that my chavruta would always tell me, that he heard it from Arab Mutzafi. Arab Mutzafi was family with him, and there was a story that he would repeat all the time. And that was a story, Rabotai, about a young couple, that they got married, Baruch Hashem. They lived happy, they had Parasha, they had everything. And Baruch Hashem, after a year or two, they had a kid. So this kid was their first child. They were a young couple with such a happiness, first child. They're going through life as a journey, Baruch Hashem. But when the kid got to 3 years old, they found out something very, very scary. They found out that their kid has a condition where he's not able to sleep. That it's like a disease where he's not able to sit down and go to sleep. And the parents suffered. So they went to doctors, and they went to professors, they went to the hospitals, and they went to everywhere. No one was able to help them find a solution, a healing for their child. And like that, after all the doctors, nobody helped. The kid is dangerous. Not that he doesn't sleep for 1 year, 2 years, it could affect his health. After when the doctors didn't help them, they went to the Rabbanim. They went to the Mekubalim, they got Kamya, they did everything. Everything they did, nothing worked. One day, the wife was walking in the shuk, walking in the marketplace. And while she was walking in the marketplace, she saw a little piece of a book, of a chumash, on the floor. Now at this point, she was hopeless. She tried everything, her kid, they're not able to find a cure for their kid. But when she saw this page of Chumash, of Torah, she said, you know what, maybe HaKadosh Baruch Hu, she had a moment of pure emunah. Like Rabbi Pinto would say, Aikar emunah. The most important thing is the faith. When she saw it, she had faith. She said, you know what, maybe this page, HaKadosh Baruch Hu sent it to me to heal my child. So she picked up the page of the Chumash. She saw that it was dirty. She didn't understand what was written inside. She cleaned the page, she made sure it was clean, and she went to the house. She said, you know, I'm not going to tell my husband what I'm going to do, but I'm going to take this page and put it under the pillow of our child. She put the page under the pillow of the kid, and she continued her day. The night came, and suddenly, they hear the kid go to sleep. So the wife said, I'm not even going to tell my husband, maybe it's a miracle. But you know, when you take the miracle and you speak about it, we say, Ela bacha shoet, ela makom asamu minayin. Bacha only dwells in a place where it's hidden from the eye. So I'm not even going to tell my husband. Next day, the night came, the kid goes to sleep. She said, 2 days in a row. Let's wait one more night. The third night comes, and the kid goes to sleep. Nothing ever happened to him. So she said, now I'm going to go tell my husband. She ran to her husband, she told her husband, you know, we found, Baruch Hashem, I found the cure to our child. He said, what is this cure? They ran to the room, they took out the page from the pillow, and she said, look, I found this in the street, and this is what healed our son 3 nights in a row already. She opens up the page, he starts to read. And the husband starts to scream. What did you do? What did you do? Instead of bringing healing to our son, you want to curse him? So the wife said, I don't understand. She said, this page, it's the page of the curses that are in the Torah. The one page that you took is the Parasha when HaKadosh Baruch Hu brings curses for those who sin. Those curses are in this page. And you put these curses under the pillow of our son. Mutafi would say, look, with imunah, with pure faith, a person could change everything. Even pages of curses that a person takes and he has complete imunah, that it is possible this can bring blessing, he can turn the worst thing into the best thing. It's all about having a pure imunah. Today, Rabotai, I want Bezrat Hashem, everyone, to have in their mind the thought of strengthening their imunah. To sit down today and say, what do I have to do to strengthen my imunah? To light the candle to Tzaddik Arizal. To do anything that we can find a way to strengthen our imunah. If we do that, we will be able to achieve what the meaning of today's Sfirah Nezach, which is Nitzachon, victory. If we're able to have a pure emunah, we will reach victory. So may HaKadosh Baruch Hu give us bracha, netzlacha, and b'siyata d'shmaya gdola in everything we do. Amen.